What's up, guys? It's your girl Kia. So I want to do a really quick video before my day gets started. It gets really, really crazy. There was a really interesting article that came out on thelily.com, and the title is "I Had to Choose Being a Mother," and then the subtitle is "With No Childcare Summer Camps, Women Are Being Edged Out of the Workforce." And the entire article focuses on women who are kind of being edged out because they have to stay home and be moms, and how that's really, really hard to work from home and have children. Trust me, I know that because I, right now, at the very moment, thank God, but I have a child who is special needs, who is having to do a lot of schoolwork, who I do have to be somewhat hands on with while I'm still trying to work a 60-hour work week, and a husband who's considered an essential worker who's also working a 60-hour work week. So things are crazy for us. So I totally get the article. But as you read on, you learn about a woman named Amy who was a chief executive officer of a tech company. And because of everything going on, she was trying to work from home. It wasn't working out. And she made the decision, I just have to be a mom. So she lays off 13 of all of her employees. There's 13 people. She just laid them all off. And she specifically hired minorities and women to try to change the stigma in the tech world, because I'm in the tech world and there is a stigma about women of color, well, people of color, and women. And it really is a white male dominated field. And a lot of people are trying to change that. I am one of those people who are trying to change that stigma. So she also had a business partner that she was working with, and the business partner couldn't handle the business because she also was a parent and was also taking care for elderly parents. So both of these people are going through a lot. In my mind, when I was reading Amy's story, I thought she was a single mom. She's not a single mom. She just has a really crappy husband. And that is what was accidentally highlighted in this article. I don't think that was the intended purpose of the article, was to highlight how crappy your husband is, but that's what everybody on social media picked up on. Like, wait a minute, you're not a single mother. You have a husband, and your husband doesn't have a full-time job. Because what happened apparently to Amy's story is that her husband took a step back a while ago to figure out what he wanted to do, because he's also in the tech field, and he is managing a rental property. And if you've ever managed a rental property, it's not an all day, everyday thing. It's when issues happen to come up, you help, but it's not all day, every day. And he was supposed to be her backup so that she could get stuff done at home. After 3 days of having to be a full-time dad, he just decided he couldn't do it, and it fell back on Amy. Now, I will shoot him some bail a little bit that he had just had the child 24/7 because she was on a business trip for about a week and a half. So he'd had him 24/7 by force. So of course he can't just drop the kid off and be like, I don't want to do this anymore, so here, just go live in this dumpster. So he had to. When he didn't have to, when his wife Amy was back, he just chose not to. And it goes on to kind of describe how this guy has trained their kid to interrupt her or call her by her first name when she's working, and how the husband would complain about her being on the computer too much. And to me, that shows that you have a butthole husband. That has nothing to do with you getting edged out of the workforce. Your husband is not there to support you. And it's funny because a lot of people have started to attack them and send them threats. I do not condone that at all whatsoever. But they've actually redacted their last name in the second version of the article to keep them from getting threats. I'm not sure why people are sending them death threats. That's so stupid. But I do think the conversation needs to be had about having support during this time. I mean, again, I talk about this all the time on my channel. I work from home. I've been working from home going on 3 years now, 3 years straight, but off and on for the past 9 years. And I have a husband who also has a very, very crazy job. And when he knows there are going to be days like I have so many deliverables for clients, especially what's going on right now, he is quick to say, drop him off here at my job. I will watch him. I'll let him do some things around here, and then I'll bring him home when I'm off work, because he knows I need the time. That's what your partner is supposed to do. And I don't feel like Amy, I feel like she had to make a horrible decision for her business that affected 13 other people, because she didn't want to kind of talk to her husband and say, no, you need to suck it up and you need to help me take care of this child. Like, I can't do this by myself. And from the look of the child in the article, he's not between 0 and 5. He looks like he might be 7. And by 7 years old, children are a little independent. And I don't think Amy or her husband have gone through the steps to make their child a little independent. I am not saying this child should be making his own dinner and filling out checks and taking care of bills or anything, but he can be alone for 2 hours. He can sit by himself and read a book and do other things. Because again, I am a parent of a special needs child. I get it. It is my child is 14 number wise, but mentally he is about 7 or 8. So I do have to be hands on. But during this period, we had to train him. Mom's home working. You have to work. If you need something, come into the office. I can still see you, and I know if you're working or not working. I have to keep saying on top of him about keeping his thumb out of his mouth, getting distracted, getting up, playing with the dog. If he needs something, not getting dressed properly. Look at the whole lineage of things that we had to go through the first 3 weeks of being in quarantine. But you do that. And I hope a lot of parents did that. And I wish Amy would have done that. Just train your kid a little bit. Again, not trying to make him 100% independent, but so you can get some work done. I also feel like there may have been other decisions before just cutting off your company and laying off everybody. I have taken on working on Sundays. Sundays is now office hours for me to respond to business owners, not business owners, but to respond to clients, answer proposals. If people need consulting work, I'm there during Sundays from about 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. And I just hang out. My phone is on. Everybody knows I'm walking back and forth to my computer because I'm really here if anybody needs me. Because during the week, I want to try to stop working at 6 o'clock so that I can then go and cook the dinners and help clean up and do whatever needs to get done around the house. I feel bad that Amy is getting threats and that people are judging her, but this article comes off very bad about your marriage. And it even goes on to say that the husband didn't want to be interviewed for the article, meaning he knows he's probably trash and just doesn't want to be judged for it or doesn't want to respond about it because this is their life. This is what they both signed up for, and this is what it is. But Amy's life has nothing to do with, being edged out of the workforce. Your husband edged you out of the workforce. And I'll take it a step further. So I'm lucky, and I know a lot of people are dealing with this right now, and it's wonderful that because of what I do and my husband's job, we are blessed. And again, I know I'm not the only one who has this, who has family who are willing to step in because now they're home. I know plenty of women who are business owners, PR directors, who have moms and dads who are home right now. And though, they don't get in contact with their parents because, the coronavirus and everything, they are quick to put their kid in the car and the grandparents seem to not care about the kids because I know so many people who have dropped their kids up at their in-laws' house and it's been fine. You drop the kid off, you let the kid stay for the day or stay for a couple of days. My son's at at my mother-in-law's house because again, she knows what we do and how much we go through. She's like, I'll keep him for a week. Send me what he needs. It's no big deal. So to think that Amy has nobody, not one person she can call and say, hey, for these 4 hours, a couple days a week, do you mind watching Little Johnny or something so that I can get my work done? So that's my brand. I'm a woman in tech, and I get the stigma, and articles like this and Amy's story are kind of why people kind of not make fun of, but look down on women in tech because we have all these responsibilities and no one to help us and balls get dropped. And I know that's not true for everybody, but this article is making it seem like, well, if I don't do it, it's never going to get done. So I guess I just need to not work anymore. It's crazy to me. So I encourage everybody to read the article. Again, thelily.com, www.thelily.com. Read the article, drop it in my comments. Let's get the conversation started. This was a little bit of a ramble of a rant. I apologize, but there's so many things I want to talk about in the article. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts. Like and subscribe to my channel. Find me on Twitter at Kia Shakur. Find me on Instagram at I am Kia Giovanni. I will talk to you guys on the next video.